Hello, Bobby here, drummer of Persefone. Thanks for having us again. Metanoia was released in 2022, but it feels like forever actually. It's the album that we've toured the most. We signed with Napalm Records and Avocado Booking, and it was our first record with both of them, both of the companies. So we knew it was an important release, probably the most important one, even if maybe it's not the most important album of our career. We felt like we needed to deliver something in the quality standards that they were waiting for, and that it I think we had a little bit of pressure, that auto imposed, like nobody told us anything about the album, but I feel that back then we knew that the album was a turning point in our career, and that we needed to be extra careful with a lot of stuff. And then I remember that the writing process was so difficult and fucked up and complicated. We tried to meet at really fucked up hours and working in our regular jobs, and then rushing all the time. It was not a pleasant one actually to write. In comparison to Lingua Ignota, for example, it was so different. But I remember it's like ages for me now, Metanoia. But the feeling that I have now is a good feeling. I think we could have done better things actually, but I can say that now, like a few years later. So I think it's always the same with your own music. You're never happy, but yeah, that's. I think people receive the album pretty good, and we always have like a really nice fan base, and even the media, they receive the album really good. We even got like some album of the year awards or prizes, or so. I think the album was well received. I would say it's an evolution, not only because we have a new singer, Danny, but because it feels like there's the next step of the band. Like we've toured a lot during the last years, and I think we've learned a lot, not only of the life or touring or but as a band, and how to write music and how to deliver what we want to feel live. And also I think the songs are more fun to play actually. They are more groovy, and they have way more space, and I really like to play the Lingua Ignota songs live. And I think that the next music that the band will do will be more in the line of Lingua Ignota actually than Metanoia. Less progressive than Metanoia. I feel like Metanoia is a really progressive album with long songs, a lot of less guitars, and Lingua Ignota tracks the guitars back, to the band. But that's just my feeling. Yeah, well, basically we wanted to release something sooner than an album. We tend to spend a lot of time writing music, and then we wanted to introduce Danny as a new singer, and the idea of the EP was more appealing to try new things, get the feeling of writing new music without Mark, and see what we could do different from Metanoia and the previous albums. It's also the first time that we record everything actually, outside Andorra. So we went to Sweden to record everything with David Castillo, and the experience was amazing. The sound is from far the best sound that the band has had in ever. So it was to test some things, and I'm really happy that we decided to make an EP and not a full length actually. I don't know. I don't know. I know that the next release won't be an EP. I don't know if we will release more EPs in the future, but yeah, releasing the EP was a really good idea for us in that moment. Thank you so much. We love Portugal. Our guitar player Felipe is from Portugal actually, and we really love Portugal and Portuguese people. Andorra is a country with a lot of Portuguese people, and we feel that the crowd there is really nice with us all the time, and that we should play more in Portugal actually, but it's not always easy to get there when we are touring Europe, because it's not in the usual routine and schedules that the booking agents put together. But I think it's a great festival. The lineup is insane for a small festival. It's like just 2 days with a bunch of bands every day, but the lineup is amazing. I really want to catch up with some old friends in the festival, and let's see if we can see as much as the shows possible. Yeah, everything will be amazing for sure. I want to be there, and hopefully there's francesinha for dinner. That's the most important thing right now. I think we play 50 minutes, and we will try to deliver a very powerful show. We just did our headline tour in Europe like 2 months ago, and now we just arrived like 4 days ago from an Asian tour. I think we are in a pretty good shape right now, and that we can deliver a really powerful show. Obviously we will play some lingua ignota songs, and then I don't know how many songs we can put in a 50-minute show, from the other albums, but yeah, we really want to play in Comendatio, and then we share stage also with Textures that we love them, and also Hypnose is playing the first day, and Lepros and Neo, so it will be a really nice festival. See you guys there really soon. Até já, Portugal.